Hello. What up, Saphira? The joke doesn't work? Yeah, kinda. Okay. Let me turn off a Spotify. There we go. So, I'm gonna go play quick play because I don't know if the servers are working or not. I didn't even have time to test if the servers are working or not so far. News? You mean esports news for Overwatch? I haven't seen the video yet. I was busy doing some other stuff. Okay, I'm gonna play quick play for a bit to test if the servers are working or not, because I was having issues earlier, or not earlier, a few days ago. Having issues at the end of the stream, and then I ended up trying to play comp, and then I ended up getting suspended from comp because the game didn't connect me to a server, which is totally my fault, and then I got suspended and lost the SAR. Great, nice, thanks Blizzard. I hope I found the reason. I hope that it was just like my firewall application being outdated, and then now that I updated it to the newest version, I hope that that is it. I don't think that would make sense for being the reason. I don't think anything changed in that regard, but who knows? Who the fuck knows? You can share it in media sharing on Discord. But yeah, there is a video from Overwatch, from the Overwatch YouTube account that I haven't watched, and I've seen a little bit on Twitter, but that's about it. But yeah, I'm gonna play quick play for a bit to test the servers, see if I'm having issues or not. Why are you being friendly in deathmatch? Oh, I have to reload.
I am healed.
Yes, fight me. Someone that's actually wanting to fight me.
Hey. How's it going? What's up? Nope.
How foolish. I am repaired.
I don't care, you can be friendly in your custom games. This is a deathmatch. There are custom games that are meant for people that wanna chat. I'm not here on a deathmatch to be friendly, I'm here on a deathmatch to warm up. It's as if people went to a museum and were mad that they couldn't play basketball in the museum. Right? It's not the right place for it.
I am healed. My spirit blazes. I am healed.
I wonder how long will the quick play queues be? I haven't played quick play in a while.
I burn like the dawn.
One thing that I got annoyed about latency, I don't know if you noticed there, but I believe I was doing some really good tracking on the Sojourn, and once my deflect ended, I buffered a secondary fire melee, right? But most of it missed, I believe only the melee hits. And I believe that that's due to latency, and if I wasn't playing high latency like that, secondary fire would have hit. I could be wrong on that.
I am healed.
Could definitely be wrong on that. But that's what it felt. It felt like I was aiming properly, but it just didn't connect because of latency. I would have to analyze that back to check.
Disrupting.
Your choices will lead to your fate.
Oh, why did I melee?
Healed. My soul is alight.
Five-minute quick play queue. Is she coming over here? No. Bro, where is everyone? There's a soldier over here. Yeah, what up, Nautilus? I told you that you shouldn't be here. You're in queue right now. Long time no see. Yeah, I haven't talked to you in years. Let me get this Hanzo real quick. Oh, never mind. Yeah, what up, Pastor? How are you doing? Also, it's weird. Some of your... So far, the only... what is it? The only profile picture that has loaded is Sephiroth. Nautilus and Bastard have like a gray circle as their PFP, which is weird. Because my internet is fine, I haven't lost frames. So why is that? And on YouTube, Nautilus has a... Oh, never mind, it now changed. It's showing the icon of like the file missing. Okay.
Your town failed another. Going soft. Do not speak to
I'm doing fine. I just need to not talk as much because I've been talking a lot. Definitely not with Nautilus. I have not been talking a lot of Nautilus lately. File missing? Yeah. One thing I don't like is how these Venom mines are not as easy to see, like which team they are. I believe in Overwatch 1 they were easier to spot, like which team had, which team it was, but I could be wrong on that.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Actually, I think I will talk less this this stream because I've talked a lot already today. I'll probably be a little bit silly on these quick play matches because they're quick play, but they are a high level because they have good MMR. So yeah. Bye bye. You sure you want this? You sure you want this, bro? Huh. I'm gonna say I don't think you want this. I thought he was gonna climb, bro. I don't know why. I guess I killed Zen. Lol. Getting an accidental kill with left click is funny. I think that like never happens with Genji. And in fact, just poke kills. I believe I have like, you could count on your hands how many like pure poke kills you got from landing like left click, left click, left click. Not just like, okay, I poked them for like 20 damage. Like, no, you get them from 200 to 0 purely from poke. Because most often people are gonna get healed in between shots, and you're not gonna get enough damage done in time. And it's really hard to do so. She looked at me straight in the eyes and said, yeah, I'm gonna kill myself. That's what the Widow just did. What was she cooking?
the payload progress.
I'm surprised my deflect worked with latency
No
on that Zen.
hide from
Because I cut it close.
personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Oh, I wish I killed her because then they wouldn't have sight anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna take this off angle. I know the Sigma. And the great thing about the Zango is you can see that the Zen is trying to shoot me, but he can't. So we can just make the Sigma lose a bunch of resources. And it doesn't cost me anything. Until, of course, the Genji off angles me, right? I was trying to ignore him. And then dash when I felt like I needed to, but he got nanoed, which made his breakpoints a lot better. And now the damage that I took wasn't so harmless anymore. Just adapted to playing with high MS. I adapted to play on high MS. Oh, I'm obviously better on low latency, even if I'm not used to playing on it. Because of the amount of handicaps that there are on high latency, including movement. Movement is one of the big ones. One of the big handicaps. Where's the Widow? I feel like the Widow did a grapple shot or something. Why are you nanoing a hog? And in fact, you nanoed the hog and he missed the one shot still. I'm surprised. I'm blading because... No, I'm out. I'm not gonna be able to access backline. I'm gonna look to zone Genji. Yeah. Oh no, he is going here? I'm surprised.
No one can hide from my sight.
They're pushing the payload. Cut them off.
Okay, that was some silly business there. I was trying to predict where the Genji was going,
I continue on this path.
which is not something that I need to do. We're already in a pretty good position. If I just live and mark, we're good.
N'échappe à mon regard.
But I decided to be a little bit silly because this is quick play, so why not limit test? Need to be careful with picks because of Widow. Speaking of poke kills, I almost got that Ana through poking.
Payload.
I'm gonna take it over here because the fight's gonna happen on point. And I'm probably the one that has touch.
In Top500.
Oof, I'm dead. Never mind, the Genji missed dash. Wait,
Payload has reached
Over here.
I missed my flick.
It's Kiko.
So I rotated the wrong way. Jeez. I'm alive though, somehow. Survived.
I'm with you, Genji.
Genji's coming top. Wait a second. I didn't kill him there somehow, and then he gets to walk towards the Mega. I'm surprised. That is my fault. I need my Hug to get some hook kills, because he has not been getting some hook kills. Like, he hooked the Widow and missed the one shot with Nano. I'm pretty sure. I'm being greedy with like my deflect. I'm just gonna walk line for it.
No one can hide from my sight.
Oh, the Sigma is there. I once again allowed the Zen to live.
The Kitsune is ready.
Okay. We use Nano. I don't know on what we use Nano.
Over there.
Anyways, does anyone have questions? Since I'm playing quick play for a bit to test the servers,
Enemy here.
I'm much more free to like answer questions and stuff during the game.
That was bold of you.
Anna's alone. Where's the Zen? I'm gonna go top. Rip. Yo, what up, Sirius? How are you doing?
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Nice.
Always precede victory.
Enemy here. Eyes on a target.
Into the
That is not worth to commit, bro. I don't remember if they have sights or not. I think they might.
Thought you were a professional.
I'm just waiting.
Let's kick this off.
Besides, I don't have to try to make a play because they're already down players. Examine from high school? How did it go? Did it go well? Genji's turbo feeding. He somehow gets a kill, but yeah, he's turbo feeding. Hoping I could surprise her from there, but if I don't, it's fine because I don't have to commit. A hog dying there is really bad, but not the worst. There you go. I just have to confirm that. Why? Wait, I lagged hard. What the hell? I didn't really drop frames, so how did I lag that hard? Surprised. No, Orange dude, what are you doing?
60 seconds.
Playing with her hide, or can he work on all maps? He can work on all maps. Like, Genji has seen play even in Overwatch League, like Junkertown, Havana maps that people say that Genji is really bad at. Usually, at least like as far as Junkertown goes, Genji has seen play in third point Junkertown, which is a lot better for him than the other points. But I believe that I've seen other Genjis being played like the entire map on Junkertown.
sniper. Be wary.
30 seconds remaining.
They don't have much time left.
Okay, no, she's not picking me. Hello, Nexaris, how are you doing?
Guide you.
Are you gonna be lurking?
Into the iris.
I'm gonna take this mega. I don't think I'm gonna get healed by my team yet.
Healed.
Yeah, we'll reach out in a bit. Let's just win this game, shall we?
Spirit blazes.
Oh! If I had time for one more headshot, I could probably melee the Widow before she got the mega. Get the kill, get the mega, get a dash reset. But yeah, I already got two really clutch picks. I got both supports. Lucio is back. My hog is gonna be back, so I don't need to swap to Tracer to touch. I'm gonna have ult, so I want to have that.
I'm on my way. I'll be right there.
Okay, no boop. He cannot outplay. He cannot dodge me anymore outside of speed. There we go. Okay, I'll catch up to chat now while we go in queue again. You felt bored in the exam? I figure. Yo, what up, Tapwater? How are you doing? What up, Kolef? But yeah, I'm gonna play a few quick play matches just to check if my server issue is gone. Because I was having server issues and not being able to connect the games. And then this account got suspended for 15 minutes. Okay, I didn't connect on match, I guess. Which is lovely. How did the melee not connect?
My deadliest enemy.
Yeah, what up, iFrog, how are you doing?
Defeated.
Widow before Lucio? I thought about it. The reason why I dashed to start for Lucio is because dashing for the Lucio forces the boop. And the boop is like the biggest outplay they have for me. So I dashed the Lucio, force him to boop me, and then after he boops me I can dash to anyone I want. if I try to kill the Lucio, I can only really kill Lucio if I get close to him with my dash and force boop. Right? Because if I don't force boop, I dash him, he boops me away, I cannot close the gap anymore, he's faster. So this is why I did the approach that I did instead of trying to, let's say, dash the Widow. Okay. As I said before, for those that are just entering the stream now, this, at least for now, this is gonna be a more chill stream because I'm testing the servers, seeing if I'm gonna have some disconnection issues or not. And so for these games, I'm gonna be a lot more casual. I'm gonna do some educational commentary, but not that much. I'm mostly gonna be trying to answer questions that people have on chat. And I also save my voice because I've already been speaking for a long time before the stream. Wait. Dash bug. Why is this moving? I didn't know that this could move actually. Could have just one-tapped me. She can just one-tap me regardless. And I think that just dashing in her face probably gives her a better chance for her to do it. I dashed, tried to use the Karthus cover so the Widow had less chance for me to headshot me. Besides, I can't play around everything, right? I chose to play around the boop because I felt like it was the most important thing that I had to outplay. Right, because realistically there are lots of things that I have to watch out for. Even just their weapons, right? You talked about the Widow being able to one-tap me, but also Lucio damage, Sigma damage, Sigma accretion, right? There are lots of things that I have to worry about. I just prioritized the thing that I felt like was most important. Not gonna pretend as if I always make the right call. I don't think you want this heat, bro. Shoot yourself. Aww.
Much better. My aim is unerring.
No ammo. Shit. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can actually use quick melee now to trigger the blade. Most important aspect in this game: positioning, game awareness, or mechanics. Game sense, probably. Because, like, at the start of Overwatch 2, and I believe that. Actually, I don't know much about the start of Overwatch 1 because I wasn't in here at the very start. Alright. But like at the start of Overwatch 2, I know that people like Shroud, who are really good aimers, were playing Overwatch 2, but even then they weren't like the highest ranked, right? Even though they are like top 0.001% of aimers, right? Because a lot of other things matter a lot, and it's not like their positioning is bad either, although obviously the positioning changes, positioning ideas change depending on game. So like the way that you position on Apex is definitely a lot different than the way that you position on Overwatch. Especially due to the mobility in those games being drastically different. But the thing that those players lack the most is by far game sense, and this is why they weren't in the top ranks, right?
Do your worst.
I was trying to reload off the map, but Genji's reload is way too long for this molded area. Is near the void. Why am I getting such long queues in quick play? That doesn't feel right. The handle didn't come this way, huh?
No holding back. No holding back. I learned that from my brother. I am repaired.
Give me my dash reset. I need it. Thank you. Wait, where is the widow? Oh, it's here. I want the game, bro. If I don't get kills, I can test the servers. But yeah. The thing is, it's easy to get mad at something like that, and I did get mad at the time that I disconnected, and like, I was top 500, now I'm not top 500 anymore, but it's like, the disconnect SR that you lose, the game doesn't want to actually make you lose that SR, by the way, for those that didn't know. In Overwatch 1 you could see that very clearly, and Overwatch 2 pretty much uses the same system, system for the most part, except hidden. And in Overwatch 1 what you would notice when you disconnected from a match was that then you would lose 50 SR, right? That would be the penalty as well as the suspension. But right after... Oh rip, I don't flick fast enough with the deflect. What you would notice is that the SR loss, the 50 SR, would then make your next games unbalanced in terms of SR loss and gain. It would gain more SR than normal. So let's say that the normal is gaining 25 SR. You would start to gain like 30 SR per match. And instead of losing 25 SR, you would lose 20. The game would slowly give you your SR back as long as you played matches without disconnecting. Because the game knows that you don't belong in the lower rank, right? Otherwise, people could just disconnect from some matches and then smurf from losing SR, right? And then playing versus people that are lower than them. This system makes so their MMR stays the same, but they get punished in the moment, right? So they need to play some matches to gain back the SR and show that they have consistent enough internet and that issue doesn't happen all the time, right? So yeah, although it is unfortunate to have it happen at the moment, I don't mind that much because I know I'll get the SR back. I have the skill for it. I wasn't even that high either. But I haven't grinded this season too much. That kind of stuff is so disorienting on high latency, where you think that you dashed, but then the game says, oh no, you got hindered, so you go forward, but the game just snaps you back because you got hindered, and it's trying to correct, right? The game is trying to correct the client-side information with server-side information once that server-side information is available for you. Yes, shout. Oh, never mind, I just killed her before shout, huh? Bro, what's up with these queues? Why do I have 10-minute queue? I wanna play the game, bro.
I am repaired.
I'm not here to be friendly, Tracer. Fight me. Okay, 3 blinks. I don't know what she was doing. I just know I bullied her. Yay! Line up the one shot, the lazy one shot. Ah, she lived. By 1 millisecond. I don't really like flashpoints. What do you all feel about Flashpoint? Do you like Flashpoint? Do you dislike Flashpoint? Genji had the strongest state. I'm not sure because I haven't played Genji at launch. Because Genji at launch I believe was much better because there was much less CC, much less of the DLC characters, right? The overpowered DLC characters. He also had some techs that made him a lot stronger, like triple jump. There was this state in 2020 when he had 30 damage hurricanes, which was pretty strong. But I don't know. I don't know if that was actually his strongest state. Maybe numbers wise, yes. But I feel like his relevance wasn't so much because of his damage, and more so because of his enabling. Because Brig and Orisa were meta. At the time, Orisa had an ability called Pull, and it did a similar thing to what Ball Pile Driver does, except much easier. So it would group people, and then Genji could dash for a bunch of damage on those people. It was a really good enabling ability to like set up kills, right? Duran can probably die, he's overextended. Wow, rip. Contest the supports, and then the Rhine doesn't get healed during that time. Play around the cooldown, so I don't even need to use deflect. Miss all my shots because hitting shots is overrated when it comes to killing people. Rip. Hardpoint in Call of Duty. I haven't played Call of Duty or know what hardpoint is, so I can't say. Point contested should not give point. Oh, interesting. I can just dive this Life Weaver. It's very simple why I can dive the Life Weaver. It's because I am actually gonna die here. No, never mind. I was gonna say I can dive the Life Weaver because there's nobody else high ground. They can't really shoot me from high ground because I don't have an angle on it. It's cover, and the Life Weaver has to give it up because I'm just stronger at dueling than he is. Right? Okay. Kiriko's safe. I believe the Reinhardt is gonna actually keep top for a bit. Oh no, never mind. They joked him off. I'm hoping that Kiriko lives. Nope. Where's the turret? I don't know where the turret is. I think we have to give this point up. I wish my Sojourn would shoot turrets. I don't think she chases me. Yo, what up, Cosmos? Alright, Cosmodesu? I'll read your message in a bit. Anna has no cooldowns, I can probably do something like this. Where's the Anna? Oh, actually the Anna is much farther back than I thought she was. Okay, I had ult for that, huh? But still, like, I got the attention of both supports for really long and traded ults. The ultimate trade isn't great because the tree has bigger uptime than the blade, right? But the amount of attention I got up from supports was enough. The blade wasn't great, I kind of rushed it after I saw Anna had no cooldowns, without seeing if Anna was close enough, but it ended up working out. For ulting, right, what's better than that? Is an ult or a dash? It depends on the situation. I would say that probably the most viable one is just dash up most of the time. People overrate a damage combo. Yeah, I knew that Ryan was chasing me. I need to kill the Sojourn fast if I wanted to live. Also, I don't know if you are gonna hear, I don't know how good the noise suppression on OBS is, but there is like some construction work happening on an apartment here, so you might hear some noises here and there in the stream. But yeah, I would say that like the damage before ult is usually overrated. And the dash above, or some kind of dash from ability, is usually better because it allows you to preserve your HP much better.
It's go time.
Ah, the Zana movement was so weird for me. I was trying to do some place shots, but she was stopping very early in her movement. and instead of taking my time to actually read the moment that she stopped and flick to those, I was rushing my shots. It's something I need to get better at. When people don't walk into my place shots. The problem with dash right click melee in most situations is that you have no ability to dodge shots anymore because you're dashing in front of someone, right? Because you want to damage them. I believe Ryan has shatter. Could be wrong on that. I'm improvising here. Yeah, this is bad because I missed shots. Let me actually properly answer the question instead of focusing on my play. But like, the problem with that approach is that if I do this before the blade, while I'm pulling out the blade, I'm in front of people, and I have no way to dodge people. I cannot use deflect while I'm pulling out blade, right? So this puts you at the mercy of the enemy to survive. And even if you survive, you might lose too much HP and be forced to immediately deflect, right? Well, if I'm trying to blade point, I might dash here, and I can stall over here while I'm pulling out blade, which allows me to drop on them with full HP, which allows me to use deflect and dash better. I can play my blades lower because I have the cooldowns that allow me to play this lower. Still the mini. Yeah, I didn't dash because I am waiting for them to pull. Yes, exactly. Because there's the amount of extra speed it gives me by dashing is so small that it's insignificant, right? I believe Spyro said that it was actually slower to swing dash swing instead of swing swing, which is actually untrue. If you only swing, you're gonna be getting 7 swings total. If you swing dash swing a few targets, you're actually gonna be able to get 9 kills total with your blade. But it's like, it's a very small speed increase from doing it, so unless you're very sure you're gonna get the kill, it's not worth it, right? It's much better to stay flexible with that dash to be able to chase after mobility cooldowns, or all that kind of stuff, you know? I don't think that dying 90% of the time is flashy. I'm gonna be very honest. Like, sure, watching highlights from players like Necros is entertaining, but he is very inconsistent in terms of blade value. Oftentimes sometimes he'll get some crazy blades, but usually not. And I don't think that there's anything flashy in feeding most of the time and hoping you get lucky as far as like enemy damage goes. I would much rather be in control of my plays like I was with the Life Weaver, and I would have gotten the kill on the Ana if it wasn't for 3, right? Than be going for flashy plays. Because here's the deal, I can also be flashy on my plays. It's just that I will first outplay cooldowns, and then if there's nothing that I need to outplay and I can actually go fast without my blade being losing player agency on my blade, right? Relying on my opponents being bad for it to work, then yeah, I will go for the flash. I will go for the fast. The guy is lost in the sauce. Like really lost in the sauce. I'm probably gonna blade to try to get this point cap fast. Really? I got stuck at the edge of paddle. Unfortunate. If I dashed a little bit faster, I would have been lifted. If I had a little bit better distance, I would have been lifted as well. But yeah, that was a situation where it was fine for me to dash right-click melee ult, because the Life Hero doesn't deal too much damage, and he is basically the only one that can deal damage to me. The Reinhardt is pushed up, the Ana was using cover, I believe, and the Sojourn was pushed up. The Nano Sojourn was pushed up to try to get kills on my team.
Show me what you're made of.
Alright.
Victory.
I don't know how many games I have to play to test if the servers are good or not. Maybe I will play 3 more quick play games or something like that. But yeah. I think some of these questions would also be pretty good to ask on Discord. I have a whole section on Discord for people to ask questions, both to me and the community. So yeah, since I'm not streaming all the time, and sometimes, I mean most of the time, I end up speaking too much and then I lose some of my voice later on the stream. I should probably speak a little bit less overall. It's also sometimes good to just ask the questions on Discord and then have me answer through text instead of just like going too heavy on my throat. I don't remember what it is about speaking languages that you're not fluent in. I wouldn't say that I'm not fluent on English, but it's not my native language, right? But I remember my dad talking about it being more demanding on your throat to speak those languages that you're not as comfortable speaking. I don't remember the reason, but it's definitely interesting. And it makes sense. I can speak for a lot longer on my native language, which is Portuguese, than in English. Is art bubble or cure to cleanse? It could risk going inside rather than dashing up. Why? What does that extra damage get you? Most of the time, what you're gonna be getting out of it is not worth the insane amount of risk that you're gonna be getting from it. And a lot of Genji players don't actually think about the risk reward of those situations, and they just dash in like that every single time, right? Let me review the replay to show.
Ready for battle.
Because the thing is, why would you be getting bubbled at the entry of your blade, which isn't even that likely for you to kill, instead of during your blade, which you have much higher kill threat with your swings and much higher consistency because you can't really miss your swings, right? I would much rather be getting I would much rather get bubbled when I can swing my blade than in my entry. Unless, of course, I'm playing versus like something like an Ana, and my dash up actually puts me in Ana LOS, because then it will be good to get the bubble to prevent the enemy team from to prevent the enemy team from slipping me while I cannot use deflect to outplay it, right? That would be a pretty niche kit. Essentially, it's just about like, can you justify it, right? A lot of things in Overwatch are just about can you justify it. Here, I can justify it. Genji is dead, Nano Sojourn is pushing up, Ryan is pushing up, Ana is behind cover, pushing up, so the only person that can look at me is Lifeweaver. And Lifeweaver is not going to be DPSing me in this situation. Lifeweaver is going to play his life. So it is completely justifiable for me to do this play because it closes the gap on him, gets the extra damage that might give me better breakpoints for my blade. Maybe I will only need swing dash to kill, and it also forces an early dash from him, right? Look how he immediately dashes away instead of waiting to dash a little bit later, right? Him escaping me here was unfortunate. Wait, this is the wrong one. Look how close I was to getting on top of the paddle, right? It was a little bit of unfortunate. And then me getting stuck too. If I didn't get stuck, I would get a second swing on him there and would also guarantee the kill with blade instead of being reliant on base kit and also team help. But yeah, that is a case where it's completely justifiable, and in fact it's better to do so than do the dash up. But there are a lot of cases where the dash up is much better. This deflect, by the way, is just complete waste. Even if I hit it on the Ryan, it's just 100 meaningless damage. Not having deflect here means that I cannot really drop on the Xana, for example, on rotation and duel her. Because right now I'm not gonna be dropping on the life rendered Sojourn because I would be taking just a 1v2. Why would I take a 1v2 when I can wait for these players to push up and then take a 1v1 with the Ana when she's not expecting? So I have the advantage on the 1v1. Why not just wait for these players to push up and hit them in the back instead of hitting them now where they can duel me? I guess the only real reason would be to just like cut this Reinhardt's life support, but I don't have to take that risk. I don't think I'll be able to hold the heals from this Reinhardt for that long. And if I then end up losing this situation, which I'm not that likely to win in the first place, I might be giving them a chance to recontest and actually cap this point. And I can just play it safe. So yeah, this deflex is a waste in terms of dueling. But it doesn't actually cost me that much because I can just walk and shoot and save my dash. And I can use my dash to disengage if I feel like I'm low. Like, this is a situation where a lot of Genji players would force an engagement with a squishy, but it's like, they are not in a structured position. They don't have the supports playing in a very safe area, close to points where they can pocket the Reinhardt. The Ana is still very far away. The Life Weaver is still rotating in. Why would I take a risk on the backline when I can just shoot the Reinhardt, for example? And in this case, since the Sojourn slides in, why wouldn't I just shoot the Sojourn? And then once the Sojourn is dead, why wouldn't I shoot the Reinhardt? Because look at this. Reinhardt is out of LOS of the supports. Supports have to rush in to help. Right? It's the lowest hanging fruit. Need to drink some more water, bro. How long are your quick play queues usually? Because my quick play queues have been way longer than my comp queues. I don't get why. Is it because on my MMR people, right? Because on my MMR I will get GM/top500 games on quick play, right? Is it because most of the people in this rank play comp instead of quick play? Is that why? They would just pocket each other. It's not a death wish and it's not even bad. If you can take the attention of both supports at the correct time and just play to harass them, then it's gonna be pretty good, right? So for example, you could be shooting the Reinhardt in that situation, and yes, because Reinhardt LOS support is good. But if I have both my cooldowns, all of AD HP, I can harass the Ana, force the Life Weaver to pocket the Ana. The Ana needs to damage me, otherwise I'm gonna stay there forever. And as long as I play cover properly, and I don't play overly aggressive, I can annoy them just like a Tracer would for like 5-10 seconds. And during all that time, the Reinhardt's not getting healed. There are, of course, situations where you should be contesting them. But that's the key word, contesting. You're not trying to kill them. Because it's not, as you said, it's not that likely that you will kill them. So, just taking their attention on the correct time is incredibly valuable.
I still have much to learn.
Not more than 2-3 minutes. Yo, what up, JR? How are you doing? On my Overwatch championship series, is that not the terminology now? I believe it is, right? Game poke? I don't know, I haven't even seen the new video that they published. Saw a little bit of talk on Twitter, but that's about it. I know very little. I'll watch probably when I'm having dinner, which is in a few hours after the stream, right? Alright. It's in a few hours, but it's right after the stream. It was a little bit confusing. Oh no, the one's gonna be on top here. Don't like getting my deflect forced here, but I don't think they're gonna push. Volley. Don't kill me, nice. I'm gonna just wait. I don't have cooldowns. Hopefully I get healed. Hopefully I get healed. There we go. I wanna poke this Winston out as much as possible while minimizing the damage I take. Oh yeah, I accidentally cancelled my deflect. This pylon is actually pretty good. First I didn't think it was as good because it's not that great to connect me there, but it does work. I'm trying to deny res, that's why I'm walking up with deflect.
On a target.
Otherwise I would not be walking up with deflect because I'm just asking to get my cooldown forced for no reason. Right now I want to save my cooldowns for when the actual fight is happening. Oh, I tanked that unfortunately. Oof. Oh, he killed me before I could even rotate. I was greedy with deflect. Why are we playing quick play? Because I was having server issues on these last few days. So I want to test if the servers are actually working properly now or not. That's it. I don't want to disconnect from comp again. Cannot free contest, so just wait.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Echo's around here. Yeah. A lot of people that are saying that Genji is bad right now are just bad themselves. Genji is extremely solid right now. Extremely. Winston has Primal. Sure, I will Blade. I will engage in your tomfoolery. And I will engage in it to showcase why that nano is awful. We're not stopping the payload right now. So we just wasted a really strong ultimate to stop them on stop a relevant push from them, such as when they ult push later. Just to get some kills that don't mean anything, right? And for those that want to learn more about Blade, and right, I have a full Blade workshop on Patreon. It is paid content, but you can watch it for free if you use your free trial. So you can use a free trial on Patreon, watch the VOD, and then if you want you can stay paying if you think that it's worth it. Otherwise you just got to watch it for free. Oh, I got jump scared. So yeah, the Patreon link is in the pinned in the live chat. There also, if you're not even sure you want to use the free trial right now, there are also 2 free workshops right now up there too. There's a positioning workshop and there's a name workshop for free on Patreon that you can watch. Both very high quality. Yo, what up, night guy? Yeah, I know. I'm actually gonna rotate all the way. Gonna try a surprise play. I'm gonna die here for sure. I believe this is the 3rd quick play match, right? I'll probably play either 1 or 2 more after this to check. And if those games work, then I'll probably go into comp. And it's not even like the quality of these games is low. The quality of these games is pretty good, and I'm giving educational commentary on it, so it's not even like it matters that much that I'm not playing comp. If anything, it just removes the stress of playing comp. Okay, poke the Winston out. He's playing too aggressively here. He's playing very aggressively because he has jump, but this means that we need to first pressure him out, and then we can take some space, hopefully. Yeah. First primal. Oh, really? The lamp came out at a specific perfect moment for him to live. And because I was meleeing, I could not deflect. Rip. There's no chance to contest this. I took too much poke there when I was trying to do some early poke for the blade, right? And that's another argument, like, it wasn't even trying to go for a dash right click melee, but even without it, just doing some early poke. I lost half of my HP and then my blade was pretty much screwed there. Also, here's a funny thing, right? Because top 500 is the 500 highest rated players, right? Even though I was out of it, some people that were above me apparently dropped, and now I'm back in top 500 Even though temporarily. But you can see how me not having Blade was really costly, right? The Nano Blade fight that we took on second was useless because it didn't stop payload, right?
Lost.
Just did not stop payload.
The payload.
Right? They just keep moving payload, because we don't want to hold that early. And also Winston is making a lot of space, so he is making it impossible for us to hold early. But look at that. Imagine if we had Nanoblade now, which is a common position for people to stop payload, which is around this corner. Then we would be able to easily stop a push from them, because they used their ultimates too early. Right? Their Winston sure is making space, but your Winston doesn't have to make space right now, because usually the defense gives all of this space for free, because it's not usually that worth it for the defense to contest early here, because what the defense usually wants to play around is high grounds like this, right, this area and this area, and then manage that extremely strong defensive advantage to make the card not move, because anyone that tries to touch point gets obliterated immediately. And then me as Genji, even though I'm not going to be poking as much, I can deny the enemy team from walking top, and I can also make plays by roof surfing and dropping behind uncommitted because I have cooldowns to get out. And then if they use ults now, I can counter with Nanoblade, but because I used Nanoblade before, right, we don't have it. So this is why we're gonna end up losing here.
Ends now.
We also misuse our ults. But imagine if we have Nanoblade this fight. Or the fight after. We would have a win condition to go off of. But now we don't have any ults. So now our recontest is really weird, and they get to capture a second point, and we never got stabilized and use our powerful positions, right? So yeah.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Here I try to make a play in the Mercy, but yeah. I'm placing deathmatch. And drink some more water. Am I gonna have... Wait, what? I'm gonna wait. Before I try to join again, I wanna see if it shows the failed to connect to server text. This is why I'm not playing comp. I don't understand why this is happening. But I apparently am having issues and cannot connect to the servers. I really wish I knew what the heck was going on wrong, but I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I can't even play the game anymore. At least I can't risk playing comp, because then I risk getting banned for something that is outside of my control. I don't understand what's Blizzard doing. And I haven't heard anyone else complain about this issue either. Are like NA servers down or something like that? I don't know. Has anyone else had any issues connecting to servers? Because I can't connect to servers right now. I'm gonna try practice ranked, it's not gonna connect. And it's stupid because I wanna play the game. It's my job. This is very frustrating, because this is a situation that's outside of my control, but it's not even outside of my control, like being forced to play on high latency, right? Because I play with high latency. It's a handicap, sure, but I've accepted that it's a handicap that I cannot get rid of unless I magically win a ridiculous sum of money, right? But this, what am I supposed to do? It's not even because of where I'm living. It's because of something that is happening at Blizzard servers and there's no communication about it and there's no way for me to fix it, and it prevents me from playing the game. Otherwise I risk getting banned. It's frustrating. Like, what am I doing wrong? I can think of a single thing that I could try, which is trying to play an EU and get even more ping, which is what I believe I will try. I will try to play an EU. I guess I could also try the other option that there is on this application I used for the firewall, that I can actually play on NA. Because usually what I do to actually play Overwatch is I block the native servers here, right, in Brazil. And so because I can't access these servers, the game connects me to NA games, right? And it won't be searching for South American games. But NA it doesn't seem to be working. And in fact, I believe I had an EU game earlier. Because what is AMS1? What is AMS1? Let's see. Because I believe I can find this. Yeah, this is EU. This is on the Netherlands. So I got into a game on EU. So maybe NA servers are somehow fucked up. And it's weird because I would assume all NA servers are fucked up if I'm not connecting. Because I have had games on Laxo, or apparently it's saying here that it's not at Laxo, it's 1 instead of L at the end. But yeah, it is weird. Let's see, am I queuing for EU right now? What are the EU servers? EU has Gen 1, CDG1, Drew 3, AMS 1. Those are the servers that exist apparently. I'm assuming this is MS1, yeah, because I have 190 latency. So now it tests EU. Now we see if this works, and if it doesn't work, I might try to individually force NA regions, such as NA Central, NA West. I could try those. But if that doesn't work, then I don't know. I guess I just have to stop playing the game competitively until the devs fix the issue, which I don't trust them to do. Yeah, I don't think the devs give a single shit about the servers. But yeah, let's hope for the best. I'm trying to play an EU, I guess. And the funny part is, though, theoretically I could go into EU games even when I'm queuing NA. Because I'm not forcing NA, or at least I wasn't. I haven't never tried it before, but I might try in the future, right? Sometimes I would get EU games when queuing theoretically on NA and get like 190 latency or 210 latency. And it would be very weird. And sometimes that's what happens, right? And I would just play it. Which showcases that those servers are not blocked up. Of course, I'm only blocking the Brazil servers. So this is gonna come top here, no? Never mind. So yeah. Anyways, I'm tired of talking about servers. It's also probably very boring for the stream, so yeah. Does anyone have any questions that I can answer and help with? I guess this is just like a Q&A stream now.
I'm on fire. This is your
Favorite Genji skin? Hard to say. Probably carbon fiber. Probably Carbon Fiber or Toronto Defiance. I like the Toronto Defiance from Overwatch 1 more, but I also like the Overwatch 2 Toronto Defiance. I think a lot of the disappointment for the Overwatch 2 Toronto Defiance is because people expected it to be better than it actually is, right? Because there was a drawing from an artist that made Genji in Overwatch 2 model after we got it announced, right? Like we saw, I believe, the cinematic. And they made this for a few skins and it looked sick. And the Overwatch 2 version doesn't look as good, but like after a few months of the Overwatch League skins and Overwatch 2 launching, the skin doesn't look bad, it just doesn't look as good as it could have looked, right? So yeah. I think that this skin would look a lot better if the visor didn't have a really weird gradient between green and orange, a really soft orange. I don't even think that it's red, I believe it's a soft orange on the visor. The Street Runner's old brother, yes. This guy is just walking into my shots. Bye bye. It's funny, I was just, I believe that the last stream I did, there was someone talking about the gold weapons not looking as good for Carbon Fiber as the default weapon. Bye bye. I don't like Black Watch that much. I really like the clean skins. No, wait. The Genji was confused too. How are the games today? I have been trying to find games. I've been playing quick play to test the servers, and I was having issues the last few days. I updated my application to block firewall, through firewall the servers, right? And then I was hoping that would fix the issue, but now it seems like it didn't, so now I'm trying EU instead of NA, and now I'm hoping that EU lets me play competitive after I do some games to test the servers. But yeah. It's a good thing that I didn't try to play comp right after doing 3 quick play games, because if I did, I would have probably been suspended because it wouldn't have connected to the server, right? I need to do some extensive testing.
Find a cause worth fighting for.
Time of the day the map has. I used to do this in the past, but now I don't do it anymore. Where is her? Zio Lavena.
5, 4, 3, 2.
It's still annoying only with the pings, without the voice lines, bro.
Escort the payload.
Much better.
I guess that if EU works, I'm gonna be playing with like, at best, 20 ms more than 20 ms more than what I play on NA, which is not the worst end of the world, right? But like at worst, I'm gonna be at like 210, maybe even 230, 240. If it reaches above 200, then it starts to get unplayable as far as latency goes. I have tried playing Genji on 240 latency, I believe on the Overwatch 2 beta. Oh rip, I overextended. I'm fine though. I wanna dive the Ana, but she is strafing well, and I can just kill Queen. And yeah, I tried playing on 240 ms and it's really rough. You no-rag a lot of shots. Payload is all the way over here. How would I nerf support? I don't even want to dive into that rabbit hole right now, I'm gonna be very honest, but probably nerfing the sustain a bit. The self-sustain is ridiculous. How easy it is to execute too, like Bap presses shift and gains a second health bar, that is just pretty stupid. Probably nerf a lot of the magazine sizes, Because I don't think that they need to have magazine sizes that last for an entire team fight. And I don't get why they were buffing Illaria's magazine size. Wait. I screwed up. I ended up getting too close to the Life Weaver at the start. And that caused me to... I don't think I missed, but I wasn't confident going for a swing dash at the start. I believe the soldier is gonna get to run from spawn and use the TP mechanic. At the moment that he was getting close and he started getting in dangerous territory as far as burst damage goes, that's when I dashed back. So I waited for the bomb. Oh, I'm dead. Yo, what up, AA? From the West Coast on A. 130 ping, it's not the worst. Yeah, I wish I could play on like 130 ping. I remember when at the start of Overwatch 2, when there was an East Coast server on NA, and I would get to play on 150 MS most of the matches, and it was great. The 30 MS difference actually made a big deal. I'm actually gonna do this as a soft dive. I can probably get, yeah, healed by my Ana. If I couldn't, I would probably be able to rotate towards the mini, which was my first intention. I'm gonna be very honest, I really didn't want to blade this fight. I'm greedy. I guess it's gonna work out. I believe their Genji made a big play. And got some kills on my team. I don't pay too much attention because I really focus on my own duels, right? How do I ping? It's also on it. I usually don't ping while I have blade, but it's like I press the scroll wheel to ping, and I roll it forward to ult. I believe rolling it backwards also ults, but I'm not gonna test it right now as to not waste it. Oof. I wanna die. This is very winnable. I might look the blade here. Poor Genji. He lost like basically all of his HP on entry. I wanna see you try to touch, yeah. And that flick on the soldier was also incredibly good. I believe I hit a perfect flick onto his head. I could be wrong though. Woo! 1 HP! Now that was good. This Genji is dead, I'm pretty sure. He cannot get out. Unless he goes deep into our spawn. Alright, goes deep into the second point. I autopiloted looking at Genji. Okay. Close. Yeah, exactly. I will just pull it out when cover, peek, swing. I'll even de-peek the moment that I swing, most likely. Nice. Ooh, this Doom screwed up. His dodge. Ah! You know what? As long as I... Oh, never mind, I died. I was gonna say, as long as I don't die, it's actually good that I didn't kill him because it forced Cole to pocket him. Yeah, what up, Horace, how are you doing? I'm playing quick play because I'm testing the servers. Actually, I could even make a command, an exclamation mark servers command maybe, and then just write down what I'm doing on quick play. I would have to remember to delete it, or maybe I don't even need to delete it because usually it's not gonna be something that people use. I could maybe add it to the title of the stream, or just tell people to use it once there's a reason to, right? Once someone asks. I'm surprised that my supports are not healing me there.
My duty calls.
No, this is just what I worked on mostly on my own. I've watched a lot of educational videos from other people, which obviously shapes the way that I play. But like, I didn't try to imitate other Genji's playstyle. In fact, I only learned about like the Shadowburn style of blading after I developed it, right? Obviously, I developed it just a few years after him, right? So obviously he is the GOAT, and I would have gotten to save a lot of time if I learned from him earlier. But yeah, I mostly learned on my own and just pieced together information and experience for myself. Because as far as like Genji content creation goes, most of it is just like clip stuff. I could have tried to dash, but it's still not that high chance for me to kill, and I don't want to stagger myself. My Doom Fist is 9 and 11, so he just quit the match. Great. Oh wow, I died. I don't know why I thought it was completely safe there when I'm not. Yo, what up? I believe you're Dodek, right? High latency kind of forced me into it? Yeah. Even though I would try to be a lot more flashy and I would be a lot more stupid before, I still lean more towards game sense than most. I got so scammed. I should not have jumped. If I don't jump, I'm safe. You dropped the plats. I believe you wrote that on Discord, or you were close to it. Alrighty, game 1 done. Let's queue again. Let's see if the servers hold up. I need to also test NA, because NA would be much better for me if it actually works.
Now traveling.
But for now, I think it's a safer assumption to say that, like, no, NA is the one that's not working, not EU. Because EU rarely happens when I try to queue NA. So saying that, oh, if on NA server is not connecting, not even EU is safe, is an assumption that I can't really make. Because I believe that whenever I get thrown into EU when I'm trying to queue NA, is a mistake from Overwatch servers, not because both are not working. My deflect sent him into another dimension. Like, why would I dash into the Widow and give her a free headshot when I can just dash close to her, dodge the headshot, and then roll her in close range, right? Run! I'll leave them fighting each other. I wanted to use the soldier to shoot someone else. Like, maybe the soldier just kills the Cassidy. focus on another easier target. It really depends. It really depends on my role. I might not even be taking duels, I might just be marking the enemy team and just playing my life. Okay, if the Mercy is attached to like a flying character, usually it's like go for the second support, go for the second DPS, heck, even pressure the enemy tank.
Fear the focused warrior.
I don't have to be as worried about sights, because it's only the Widow that can use them.
I am repaired.
Hanzo, where are you? Oh, there's a Brig. Let's humiliate a Brig player real quick. I'm not even gonna use dash. I'll just completely embarrass the Brig player and make them rethink their life decisions and what got them into playing Brig in the first place. Okay, thanks for the mega. Thanks for the kind words. One thing that I've realized recently is because since my approach to Genji is so different to what people usually do on the let's call it markets, right? On the YouTube markets, it's very easy to be like, oh hey, I should just be copying what everyone else does, which is like, hey, montages and stuff like that, right? Trying to be flashy. But here's the deal, right? Because, oh, theoretically that works. The market for Genji on YouTube is saturated. It's all about it, right? So this is something that is really interesting. Instead of trying to do what everyone else is doing, I'm gonna be in contrast with the rest of the markets. So I can abuse this idea that everyone thinks that, for example, Dryblade is trash, and use that to quote-unquote clickbait people. I'm not actually clickbaiting people because I do not believe that Blade is bad, and people are just coping when they're talking about Blade being bad because they don't understand Blade. And yeah, I can abuse this to be like in contrast, and just that is very refreshing for viewers to have that kind of content available, and that's also really powerful in terms of driving in views. Only montages on my channel. I'm not saying that you can't have them, and I can't say that. I'm not saying that they are wrong for. They shouldn't be working, right? A lot of people really enjoy the mechanical part of Genji, and that's what makes a lot of people actually play Genji. So montages are just something that inspires people, and in fact I like doing them because I want to inspire people. And in fact, sometimes I rewatch my own montages to when I'm feeling down to like inspire myself, right? Especially when like you're starting off as Genji and you start to hit those really cool clips. You make those montages because you're proud of yourself, right? And you want to show that to others. But yes, it is saturated. So like if my theory is all correct, and I understand now all of the basics behind making great thumbnails and all of that, then my channel should be able to pop off this year. No! I choked the very last shot on him after I dealt like 400 damage. But yeah, I already have some really nice thumbnails that I made for that kind of content. I posted them to in VIP chat, so my patrons and stuff like that can see them. I've also posted some thumbnails in media sharing on Discord for people to give opinions on, but those are the thumbnails that I'm not sure of, right? So I ask for public opinion. The other ones that I'm like really sure of, I usually put on VIP chat because I wanna give some benefits to the people that are paying, right, to support me. I've been procrastinating a video for a while that I think is gonna do extremely well. I wanna see how well the video performs, but I think I have a really strong intro, I think I have a really strong thumbnail, and I think I have a really strong title. And that's called the packaging, right? And the packaging is extremely important on YouTube. In fact, it might even be more important than the quality of the video itself. Anyways, I've been procrastinating this video for a while. I want to finish it as soon as possible, which probably isn't soon, because I still need to finish the script and actually record. But I really want that video to do well, because it would I wouldn't say it would feel bad if it didn't work out after studying for so long, which is what I've been doing in the later half of 2023. But yeah, it would be great if it already worked and I didn't have to do more experimentation and stuff. They're not even pushing payload. Huh. That's the funny part. Where's Moira? No, I can't push her. I'm gonna say no fade, but she's not close. I don't know if she has orb or not. I think they forgot about me. Might be able to kill the widow. Accidentally right clicked. And yeah, the widow does know that I'm here. Oh, she still had a sideline on me. But yeah, enough of the boring YouTube stuff. I'm probably just gonna look towards the hog with my team because the hog is so far pushed up. In fact, we can just kill Moira because of how far up she is. And probably also kill hog. If I don't miss my shots, that is. It now has life river support. And yeah, I'll kill Genji because it's overextended. I could be chasing the widow, but why? Killing the Moira, killing the Genji is that's just the lowest hanging fruits, right? I'm risking myself a little bit by doing this. Yep. I was gonna say that I'm risking myself because of the widow, and in fact I didn't even notice the hog was there, so I just got hooked, unfortunately. Definitely weird playing here with Ball, because Ball versus Hog special is not going to be able to anchor points in the ways that usually make my off angles and stuff very good. But it can work. Can I? Oh, I was thinking about blading her after I got healed. They have sightlines, yeah. Ah. But yeah, one of the reasons why I was procrastinating this video that I think will do really well is because the analogy I was gonna make in it was not only hard for me to actually describe well, it was gonna be hard to understand for the viewers and also hard to edit. So I was like, you know what? I realized that the analogy wasn't great. I'll just nanoblade. Why not? Because I want to just keep talking. I'm not actually paying that much attention to the game. I'm gonna passively mark her. That's what I was saying. I need to kite towards the mega. Oh, she's bottom? Why is she bottom? I'm playing for my life here, I cannot actually talk. But yeah, I simplified the analogy a lot, and I really like the analogy now, so I can actually write the script now instead of procrastinating it, because of how much work it's gonna be. Always morally correct. I actually need to take a mega. Should have taken more time to aim, to actually hit the headshots, instead of aiming while I was in movement. No, bro. Aww. One thing that I'll say is very stupid. The dev team is so bad at their game that the objective of the rework was to have trap be necessary for the one-shots, wasn't it? This code could be wrong, but from what I remember, it was supposed to be like he still has the one-shot as long as he uses a trap. But a good hog play is just one-shot without a trap, right? She's going even deeper, so yeah, she's dead. I'll not miss this time. So yeah, it's I hate the fact that they made Hog better when Hog is a character that people hate. Because he one-shots without trap, the trap is annoying, the heals makes him sustain forever if you don't have a Nana, so it's just like the new Hog is just worse. They just made the game actively worse with that rework instead of better. Isn't the purpose of reworks to make these clunky characters that people don't like to play around or as less bad? Can one of the supports actually peek me instead of being cowards?
Get them off the payload.
Sniper, be wary.
The Moira is actually closing the gap on me, and yeah, if the Ana walks forward a bit instead of playing little in spawn, she can shoot me. She took so long that I was in body shot range for the Widow coming back from spawn. Sombra 2, Sombra is actually better. Sombra got better, but she's still really bad because she still has perma invis, she still has hack, and in fact they made EMP worse. But yeah, they made Widow Sombra slightly better because they made her slightly better because now she can't just camp a TP on the backline. That's why. Like Ball and Ryan suffer. They don't really need to tweak Ryan. They need to tweak Ball slightly, maybe. But like they really do need to tweak Orisa and maybe Maug and those characters, right? That are obnoxious, Roadhog. They don't need to buff Reinhardt or buff Winston and stuff like that. Those characters are fine. In fact, the buff that they gave Winston so that he deals true damage versus armor is really stupid. It is power creep, just straight up power creep. Instead of actually nerfing the things that make Winston obnoxious to play, such as Maug's existence, right? They're actively increasing the power creep in the game. Oh, the Hog got pulled. That's the weird thing.
No one can hide from my sight. Eyes on the target.
Oh, I was late of deflect. Biggest mistakes made by Genji players? Maybe. But honestly, I don't even think that Genji... Alright. I don't even think that Blade can be one of the biggest mistakes that Genji makes, because Blade is one of the smallest parts of his kit. Keep changing, they change so many things. I don't think that the heal gauge is enough because of the one shot. The one shot is just obnoxious. And then basically unkillable tank that just one shots people is just very boring. Just really boring design. It's really hard to salvage too if they wanna keep his empty. My tank's 5 and 7.
We got him where we
Okay,
want
he's
him.
making a play of ult.
30 seconds
This is the last fight, I just wanna get these staggers. And also I wanna have some fun, I've been waiting for a long time. I wanna make a play.
10 seconds.
Nice. This is one of the rare situations where, yes, I will deflect with my team. And frontline deflecting is good.
Life protects life.
I can just tank this because I have the tree. I'm not gonna use my deflect. I don't wanna try to overextend for the Kiriko. I was safe, you didn't need to pull me. Oh rip, this is losable. Not that losable, but losable. Nice.
Enemy in sight.
この先に竜の道が。The enemy outnumbers us. Charging through.
That kill on the Lucio is very clutch. Aww, we lose. Unfortunate. We lost because we overextended. I could have also potentially not bladed if I did a bladed, but I thought that they wouldn't be able to get touch if we got the staggers, but I guess I was wrong. But yeah, I believe that our Mauga died overextended instead of holding castle, which is what we did successful for like 4 minutes, right? So the moment that we stopped playing defense and we played attack, we lost, right? Let me check real quick. How is the light? Okay, I don't need to turn on the light yet. So let me move this. Yeah, this is over here. This and Overwatch.
Welcome to Paris.
Chat. Does anyone else here love salmon? I love salmon.
願えば平和は訪れよう。
Also, lurkers. Say hi. Come out of hiding and say hi real quick. Road, road.
Taken the lead.
Salmon the fish, yes. Even if it's not my first language. Like years of interacting with it in like games and stuff like that. I didn't really learn it because in school because it wasn't great. Only raw not cooked. Hey, what up stagnant soul? What up Bikarahe? I don't know exactly how you would want me to pronounce it. I eat both raw and cooked. I've had sushi. I had sushi yesterday, and today I had cooked salmon that we had frozen. All right, I don't know. Is it frozen? I believe it is frozen, right? When you leave it in the freezer. Yeah. Anyways, we decided to make some salmon, cook some salmon. Yeah, what up, air attack?
Lost.
Not good with fish. Salmon is. I love salmon. Salmon is also extremely healthy, not just really good. But yeah, I ate it raw. I ate it cooked. I prefer sashimi. That's my favorite way to have salmon, but I actually really grown on like cooked salmon. Cooked salmon is pretty good if you do it well. No rug. English class was not helping out. Come here, soldier. Why are you afraid? You're afraid you're gonna miss your helix? Sashimi is fire. I love sashimi. It's just so expensive though. It used to be so much cheaper a few years ago. It seems like people... I could be wrong, but it seems like people have started to really enjoy sushi a lot more lately, and that's what has driven the prices up. If you can make sashimi on your own, then perfect. But like, we can't. Our uncles can. We can't, unfortunately. So we stick with doing the really easy stuff, which is making the cooked one. Which cooked one is still really good, but just like sashimi is heavenly. It's so good. Oh. They're forcing myself into English-speaking environments.
Prepare for battle.
Make more streams, please. What a bash. Educational videos with me and on your ninja path. I will for sure. Rank, it's literally written in my overlay. I always find it funny when people ask that, when it's literally written. There's one thing, I don't remember which streamer it was, but there was one streamer that displayed information on the overlay of the stream, right? And people would not read it. Every single time, don't worry about it. Every single time that people asked about the thing that was written in the overlay, they would make the font for that part one bigger. Every single time that someone asked the question, until it was big enough that nobody asked the question. and I don't remember how it ends, but it is funny to think like, how big would it go before people would make the question? And would people start to actually ask the question just to make him increase the size and they would actually be reading it? Or could the size be like really big and people still ignore it, right? It is really funny. Because yeah, I mean, to be fair, a lot of the people that don't ask could probably know it, but I don't think that many people actually comment on it. I think that oftentimes people ask the rank, and I don't think that too many people actually pay attention to it on the overlay. I don't know, I could be wrong. Because the thing is, people that know usually wouldn't comment on it, right? Unless I'm doing a top 500 push. Then people might be like, oh hey, you're top 100, nice, right? So yeah. It's the same thing with like house cleaning, right? When the house is cleaned, nobody comments on having the clean house. But if the house is unclean, then everyone's gonna be like, oh, this stinks, right? So nobody notices the actual work being put in, but people notice when it isn't put in, right? My Doom is going in too early, bro. Oh, really? Your eyes just didn't go there? I don't blame you. Hog almost every match, yeah. You know what's the really annoying thing? Blizzard has made tank so bad to play. And I'm not saying that tank isn't strong, I'm saying feel bad to play. Especially considering the current population that we have of tank players, right? That a lot of the tank players that we currently have are not actual tank players, are just like DPS players filling in and trying to play Hog or something like that. I think that this is why so many people play Hog, because Hog isn't that interesting for tank players, it's just so interesting for DPS players that maybe feel like their role isn't that good. Yeah, I wish they made Hog less relevant because he is really boring. Bro, they're moving so fast because of the Kitsune. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I dashed Anna there because of the pulse bomb. So I'll dash the Anna to get some damage on the Kiriko, get the dash reset so I can maybe dash her again and have 100 guaranteed damage instead of 50, right? There's no cost to that dash, theoretically, but with the Suzu, because the kill didn't happen, there was a cost. I believe she's cutting with that. Or at least trying to. Aww. I took so much damage pulling it out. And you know it's unfortunate? My Life Weaver is DPSing right now. So he wasn't healing me. If he was healing me, I would be fine. Gotcha. She had no TP, the Kiriko had no Suzu, so it was a good opportunity to just Blade Gear into the fight of just like a single ult, instead of having to use 2 more like we did now. But I got chunked, unfortunately. I could try for a one shot, but I'm just gonna play my life.
The enemy outnumbers us.
Nice, Diva fed. I believe Genji will mark here. Yeah, I will. Will the Kiriko TP to me? No. One thing that I really wanted to test out was having a Kiriko pocket that takes off angles with you. That sounds really fun. This perma taking off angles with Kiriko supports. The Kiriko is really safe. You are also really safe if you use your cooldowns properly. You can be greedier with your cooldowns because you have Kiriko support. You are more dangerous on the flank because of Kiriko burst. Right? A lot of really interesting stuff that can come out of that. Alright.
Best round lost.
It is extremely fun.
0
Yeah.
to 1.
To be fair, I also need to play in duos more in general because I basically never duo. I'm basically always solo queue. And the great thing about solo queue is that it's like, you can never say that I didn't earn something, right? You cannot say that I'm not a top 100 Genji when I have consistently gotten to top 100 late into seasons whenever I try, right? Not every single season I get it, but like season 3, I tried it, I got it in both accounts, I ended up dropping it after. Season 7, not on this account, and the other one was top 100, like, and I did it solo queue. Some players you cannot say that they actually got the rank that they did. So for example, I've heard on Twitter, I'm not gonna say that it's actually true or not because I have not fact-checked this, but I've heard that Metro getting the rank that he did on tank, I don't remember which he was, what rank he was, if he was rank 1 tank or rank tank, was because he was doing with a Brig player on Smurf accounts. Gotcha. That is the theoretical benefit of playing solo queue, but outside of that, you really don't have benefits from playing solo queue. Playing solo queue is just a disadvantage. Oh, he actually used deflect after. Oh, you won 5 out of 7? That's great. We play Warlord? Yeah, I need to check the servers. Ooh, no! He's won! Almost such a big play. Hog is gonna live because his sustain is stupid and boring and not fun and boring and not enjoyable, and we're gonna kill Sim because everyone is pocketing the Hog and not having fun because it's not hard to pocket Hog. Look at this. I'm sorry, can anyone tell me that Hog gameplay is enjoyable? Any Hog players can actually tell me that Hog gameplay is enjoyable. I'm sorry, I don't think that walking around with no mobility, sometimes one-shotting people, which doesn't feel deserved considering the range that he has and the fact that he's a tank, and then just vaping half the time because you're just a massive ult battery for the enemy team is enjoyable. I'm sorry. You cannot tell me that it is. Is he trying to blade to chase me? Yeah. He tried to blade to kill me. Oh no 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 no. He really did try it. Hooking is fun. If hooking is fun, why not just play something like Widow or Handler and get your one-shots that way? I don't know, it just feels like if hook is what makes it interesting, you could play so many other things that have the same kind of enjoyment, if not more. And if you find hook enjoyable, you probably would find a lot of other stuff enjoyable too, right? Yeah, I'm sorry, hook being enjoyable is not a high bar to clear. So I really doubt that you find hook enjoyable and you don't really find other stuff enjoyable, right? Really need to kill her because of the energy she's ramping up. Okay, we need to kite now. She's gonna TP in, I believe. Really? Bro, okay. Break this. Don't allow them to push in. Excuse me. How indestructible it has become? Yeah. I can play other characters, I just find Genji so much more enjoyable than other characters. I've recently played Tracer when people stole her from me. And I did just fine on a high rank lobby. I also got an all roles to top 500, so I can play a lot of characters to a high level. I just find Genji so much more enjoyable than others. Plus I don't have the time to nowadays to just play a bunch of different characters and stay good at them. Wait, I thought I had blade here. I don't. Lol. I have to farm blade still. No, rip. I mean, people that find it fun to see other people mold don't have a place in this game. Or any game. Period, right? Because if your enjoyment comes from ruining other people's enjoyments, then it's pretty obvious it doesn't belong in the game, right? Yeah. How many games have I played on you? Does anyone remember?
Now traveling to Canada.
Because I don't. I don't remember. More player! More player! More player alert! Kiriko player alert! Kiriko player alert! Oh, I had no ammo. Also, someone warned me when it's like too dark to see my face. Or don't, because maybe no one cares about seeing my face. There was this interesting thing. I guess it's not really interesting, never mind. But because you're gonna see where the story goes. But like, there was this apparent study, or like a lot of people saying that like, oh hey, if I show my face on stream, it's a lot more relatable, right? So I get much more views. But there are also lots of streamers that don't choose a face cam, and the stream does well, right? But also, like a counter argument to that, which I have seen like a week ago or something, there was a streamer, a black streamer, and you can guess where this is going because of racism, right? That once they stopped showing their face, and instead they used I don't think it was like one of those PNG tuber things, or I forgot the name of the other one, where it's like an actual 3D model. I believe they used just like a picture of a white man. I don't know the exact details. It might have been a PNG of a white man, like an animated 2D one. VTuber, yeah, exactly. And then his viewership increased tenfold. I'm not kidding. Actually, more than tenfold, I believe. Just from not showing his face because he is black. Which is extremely sad, right? It's extremely sad that we live in such a society with racism. And which is what that makes this like counterpoint, quote unquote, not actually really work, because we are not isolating variables, right? Could very well be that face cams work and it's just that racism is drastically
by the wind.
what's the word I'm looking for? Racism being like a much more important thing as far as like performance goes for a stream than like showing your face. It's the word I'm looking for is something setting, right? Offsetting. That's it. Offsetting. That's the word I'm looking for. So like the racism was offsetting the benefits of the camera, right? Being shown on the. Oh, that was almost a one shot on the stream. I'm trying to play in EU, yes, Nexarius. The one good thing at least about the story is that there was a lot of engagement on Twitter when the person made that tweet saying like, oh hey, I get so many more viewers when I stop showing my face, and like, oh hey, racism bad, right? Everyone knows that, right? But like when they made that and then it blew up on Twitter, I am pretty sure, or at least I could assume so, because I didn't follow the story to know, but I would assume that his viewership increased because of the traction that it got on Twitter, right? Oftentimes this stuff happens on Twitter when a story gains traction and then people are gonna be watching it. That's why a lot of like creators, especially, I believe I've seen a lot of OnlyFans creators and stuff like that make some kind of like really stupid, right, thing on accidents, like, oh hey, I showed my boobies on stream, oh I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do it, right? So that then things like Dexerto will make an article on it, and then like thousands and thousands and thousands of people will see it, and then the 13 years old on Twitch will just literally go onto that place because it's like, oh hey, I want to see those boobies, right? So it's like they know what they're doing. They're not doing those things on accident, right? They're abusing the way that the platform works, right, to gain visibility, and yes, they'll gain a lot of backlash for it, but the backlash is not gonna offset the gains that they gain from the people that are actually interested in that kind of content, right? It's I don't know who made that code, but it's like I don't care if you talk good or bad about me, just talk about me, right? And it's essentially this idea, right, where they're doing this stuff for the free advertisements, right? What did you tune into? I mean, this is turned into a chill quick play stream while I check the servers. And would you say that isn't this the kind of stuff to talk about on stream more interesting than just talking about the state of the game in Overwatch and how Hog is boring? I think so. Maybe not a specific topic, but like, for example, before I brought up that I like salmon and that I ate sushi, and now today I ate cooked salmon, right? And then that generated a conversation, right? I think that kind of stuff is good for the stream. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, we're regaining space. I might mark Tracer, depending on the situation. Oh, I'm being pushed by Genji. Woo! I was not actually expecting to kill her, I was just expecting to deal some damage, but my setup was pretty awkward on her. Is Hog the meta pick? Far from that. Okay, they don't have nade, I just wasted my deflect. I'm gonna push their Genji, because I want him out of here. We didn't need to Suzu, but okay. I appreciate the idea. Too far. And I'm hard lagging now. Okay, I'm losing frames on stream, cool. I think it's gonna stabilize soon, at least it's stabilizing the game, right?
Now go get him.
Protect the objective.
And since I'm native, I've been doing like this, literally the first stuff I learned on the internet. I don't know, honestly. But like, places like Twitter specifically, yes. There's a lot of like bait content and like, I mean even Twitch. like with people baiting engagement and stuff like that through like fights and stuff like that. I'm not finding the correct terms, but like, oh, drama, that's it, drama, right? Fake drama.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Okay, yeah, the kitsune will guide me. The kitsune will guide me towards my death. No, never mind. Their Genji is just 1v4ing with Blade. But yeah, it's fine. We can even hold with Nano Blade. Oh no, I didn't have time for the dash. That was almost a perfect Blade setup. The Sigma just screwed me. Because I couldn't dash early because of the hinder. It was a pretty good setup. Are some players out as soon as they see one DPS picking Genji at higher ranks? You mean Q dodging and just canceling the match? I don't know. Also, what up? I can't properly see your name. Sad man. Brazilian singer that said it? Yeah, I don't want anything to do with that. Where's Genji? I can probably... He's probably the lowest hanging fruit. Okay, rotate backline. Scammed by high latency. Scammed by high latency. Deleted Twitter because of that. Twitter is a place where you basically never have anything useful. The only reason why I actually like Twitter nowadays is because I've managed to turn it into like a YouTube guru space. With like actual lots of good advice, not actual bad advice. A lot of people talking about stuff that I've been trying to learn lately, of like thumbnail theory and like all that kind of stuff that is very important for content creators. People that are really successful in the area. So I've been getting a lot of content on these kinds of topics, and it's been great. So Twitter has actually become a decent place for me, even though it still has a bunch of garbage. But yeah, I would say that's like 30-40% that, then maybe like 20% like pictures of cats and stuff like that Twitter likes to recommend because there are like millions of those accounts with like pets and stuff. And then there is the random garbage that I couldn't care less about, and also some Overwatch stuff, but like not that much. They're again just killing people, and I'm not properly catching up to chat.
Greetings. My ultimate is ready.
Oh, he's gonna get healed. No, he's won! I choke. Yeah, we still have nano, so we can always nano blade the hold if we need to. Getting a life weaver pocket. Not anymore though. Okay, now he is. He was one. I did not know. It's funny. Lifeweaver, thank you, because they killed the Tracer and then I just go and hit a shuriken in his head and then he's just dead. Playing high latency? Not as bad as you would think. At least not when you're just like relaxed like I am right now. I'm just having fun. I don't really care about the results of the games. I'm just also chatting with chat, but like, yeah. A lot of my enjoyment doesn't come from actually the game feeding me good feedback. So, for example, if I hit a one-shot in game, it's not as satisfying on high latency because the feedback, the positive feedback is delayed, right? Whereas if I do it on low latency, the feedback is immediate, so it feels really good, right? I get a lot of satisfaction from just playing well. Doesn't matter if it's because I'm hitting one shot or not. Even though it would feel better if I played on low latency, I really like playing smart, right? That's where a lot of my enjoyment comes from. Even that blade, right? That blade was theoretically cool, flash and all, but that wasn't very enjoyable because the blade is all broken in high latency, right? There's no proper animations, it's just skipping animations because the server is trying to catch up to what the client, right? The client side is doing. So I end up teleporting from point A to point B instead of just traveling at high speed from point A to point B. I'll actually dash this because I can have my Zarya bubble me. Oh, this guy needs to watch my channel. This guy really needs to watch my channel.
My ultimate is charged.
This is absolutely useless for me to do, by the way. I'm just getting forced out for no reason. Nano high deflect play lives free in your head. Oh wait, I'm autopiloting and going main. It was a damn good play. I don't think I'll ever make a better play than that. That was insane. It will live rent free in my head too. Okay, I need to farm some blade. Actually, I don't need to, but it would be good to farm some blade because we have nano, right? I'm gonna try to do some poke here.
I am unbreakable.
I'm just gonna. Actually, no. I don't want to do that.
Nano boost administered.
Nice. Genji might force me. Yep. Already lost his deflect.
Let the kitsune guide you. Fire at will.
I should be hitting headshots, bro, instead of those lazy ass body shots. Bye bye. Just stalling this works.
Much better.
Oh, this was a terrible blade. Okay, never mind. The idea behind the blade is great, right? It's a 5v3. If I blade, it helps us guarantee the kills. Those players will not be back for last fight. The problem with that blade is that it was blind. So I expected the Ana to be here, and the Ana wasn't there, right? So I ended up having to dash to close the gap, and then once I did, guess what? I cannot deflect every threat in the world because they have different angles, right? So that was the problem there.
Play of the game.
But like, let's see, is this the Nano Blade play? I would guess so, right? Yeah. Look at how different it looks on the play of the game. You see how there's an animation of the dash going on? It actually looks fun. But when you see me actually playing in real time, it's not fun because just like, here, boom, teleport. Here, boom, teleport. And I'm just so used to it that I can actually make it work, right? Anyways, it's dark. I'm lazy. I'm lazy to set up the big lights for better lighting. So, but lightning? No, it's lighting, right? Is there a difference in between the two? Could be wrong. Anyways, I'll just do this because I'm lazy. Okay, let me catch up to chat because there is some stuff that I missed, I believe. Lighting? Yeah, lightning would be on a storm, right? Lighting, it would be actual lights. But yeah, speaking of the high noon play, for those that haven't watched it, wait, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I found it. I just went right over it. Oh. Okay, here it is. For those that haven't watched it, here's the link. And for those that watched it, watch it again. I demand you to do it. It is a really good play. But what I was gonna say, I have changed the thumbnail on it. I think the thumbnail is a lot better now. One thing that I really want to do is have videos cross-promote each other, which is essentially what you have seen on this video. On the end screen of this video, you're gonna see that I promote the Sombra video, and I'm like, hey, you see this technique that I used on the soldier? Well, it's commonly used on Sombra, right? And it's explained in this video, so you should watch that video next, right? And this is the kind of stuff that I need to do more. And the theory behind it is that this makes people click the end screen a lot. That gets people to watch more videos of you, so they start to become more acquainted with the channel, they start to like it more. But also, that can make theoretically dead videos gain traction again. And this was something that I noticed on the Sombra video. The moment that I published this video, my Sombra video got like 100 extra views out of nowhere, even though the video had theoretically died down already. Because people were watching it from that end screen, right? The problem was, I did it on really bad timing, which was when Sombra got reworked, so that video wasn't really that relevant. It still is, but it's not as relevant. But like, people want me to give the information to them. They don't want to watch the video and then have to rationalize, okay, what has the rework of the Sombra done to change, right? So it should have been better. It would have been better if I did a more relevant video, right? But the idea is there, right? If I have enough videos linking to each other, I could theoretically make these really good videos that I have that have lost their traction, regain traction, and then pop off again, right? That's one of the things that I want to do. Because this video took me like a month to make because of many factors. And I would love for it to get a lot more attention than it did, because I think it really deserves it. I think that's the kind of play that is so crazy and I'm never gonna do it again, that it truly deserves that amount of attention, especially with the amount of attention that I put into the video making. Right? So yeah, I'm gonna try to have people watch the video again through end screens, and in this case, asking you to watch the video if you haven't, right? Or even if you did, rewatch it to maybe help give it some traction again.
Hello.
My Kiriko missed her heals on me, bro. Come on. This is an angle I want to experiment with, and since it's quick play, I might as well experiment with it. Chat, I have a question. What was the craziest play you have ever done? I mean, if it's just like a mechanical play, it's harder to explain, right? If it's like a really smart play, you might be able to explain it to me, right? So what was the smartest play that you pulled off? I would love to see you describe it. I'm giving up space, I'm gonna kite already. Have dash when the fight happens. Anna's gonna try to nade from top, not even. I'm probably dead. Maybe not, somehow. Aww. We should be able to retouch. Ryan is back, yeah, perfect. I don't wanna get fluxed. Oh wow, she almost just died to poke. Inflator, maybe you got better? I cannot say. You probably did get better. It's also possible that you got inflated, who knows? And who cares? It's your achievements, so be proud of yourself for it. And honestly, here's the deal. You shouldn't be basing your enjoyments of the game on your rank, right? So if you're proud of your skill, it doesn't matter if you're bronze or GM. right? It doesn't matter if the game inflated you if you feel like you're really proud of the skill that you have, right? Yes. No. Should I blade here, chat? Should I do some trolling? This is why I don't do some trolling. Live trolling POV. Is Portuguese allowed? I would wish, I would rather have you speak in English, because that way other people in chat can actually understand. Because I understand Portuguese, right? But then other people won't, so people will get confused and all of that. Oh, I cannot blade because I got chunked. Unfortunate. I would blade because I had Kitsune and the fight was turnable, but yeah. But yeah, I would say, if possible, try to speak in English. Ghost Dash the Widow? Poggers.
The payload has reached the check.
I believe I have the 7TV and BTTV all working on YouTube. I just have never really seen people use them. I guess it's because it's mostly Twitch culture to use the emotes. I also don't really bother to keep up with like the hottest new emotes.
This ends now.
But I do have some that are pretty good. Yeah, enemy team pushed too far. They're gonna get some decent push. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna play too aggressive not to give her the chance to kill me. But I decided to just showcase why it's so stupid to do it in the first place. Because there's no way that she runs away. My team is gonna kill her. So why take the risk, right? And in fact, I was even trying to play around it to a certain extent. I thought that the wall climb would put me outside of nade range, but it didn't, right? Explode. Wait, just stop. Go Kiriko. I believe in you. You got it. I love that character. Soldier never makes me not mad at the game.
Each journey has its trials.
Isn't that my Eclipse channel? Huh.
Let the dragon consume you.
I might remember the play that you're talking about. Wait, he's solo shattering the Sojourner spawn, Giga Chad. Yeah, what up, serious? How are you doing? Don't worry, you don't have to explain that kind of stuff. People will join and leave stream as they need to. Touch? No. Yeah. I love how people like to say, oh, Sojourner is bad. Sojourner was never bad. Even after all the nerfs, I'm pretty sure Sojourner was never really bad. Sojourner is just like Soldier mixed with Genji mixed with Widow. He's just really solid as a character. Like the fundamentals behind her damage and mobility, stuff like that is something that like no other hitscan character can do. Yeah, I was gonna say he's asking to get his deflect first by pushing this aggressively. If Sojourner didn't come to help him, I might push him and try to kill him. That is a questionable ult, my guy. You know what's funny? This Sojourner is the guy that was playing Genji last game and was getting rolled. Actual nerf though, she got a bunch of nerfs. And she had some compensation buffs which were never necessary, yes. But Sojourner did get nerfed. theoretically substantially, but never actually substantially.
I require healing.
Okay. Force him out, maybe. Wait, he's committing on 1 HP, bro. What are you doing? Wow. I guess this match is not meant to be, right? I'm not paying too much attention, but yeah. Their Genji committing at 70 HP, living,
Dragon consume.
is pretty wild to me. Also, I'm losing frames, huh? Let me check my replay history. You're back? Welcome back. What did you miss? You missed us having a really chill quick play stream testing servers. This I don't remember when it. Actually, I do. It's 1 day ago. So this was stream NA, and then this was EU. So I have played 5 games in EU. Oof, what do you mean? It's quick play. I'm talking to chat. I don't care about the win-loss record. Couldn't care less about the win-loss record. Especially when I feel like I'm performing well despite just a lot of the times being distracted, right? Yeah, it's definitely fun to have rank like as a measure of skill. There's nothing wrong with like aiming to get a higher rank and being like excited for it, but it shouldn't be the only enjoyment that you get from the game, right? So like I enjoy being high rank. I enjoy when I push top 100, right? But if I drop from that, it's not like I really care. I mean, I do, but like I know my skill. If for example, at the start of the season, I had a negative win rate while I was trying to figure out the Mauga stuff, and it's like I was fine with it because I know that I have the skill, and and I'm not like the kind of guy that actually has a negative win rate. I have had a positive win rate on Genji basically every single season that I played the game. So it's like I don't base my self-worth based on my rank, essentially. That's I think the important thing. You can care about rank, but you shouldn't base your self-worth based on your rank, right? Why am I playing you? Because I think that NA might be the problem with the server. I don't know. I'm just trying different things and seeing if it works.
This place confuses me. If it is so hostile to life, why
Here's the
does
thing.
everyone not
Sojourn was relevant in Season 1, Sojourn was relevant in Season 2, I believe Sojourn was relevant in Season 3, and in any season where Sojourn wasn't like picked by everyone, Sojourn was still relevant. And it's just still a character that's really frustrating to play against, because, I'm gonna say it, I think the biggest issue that Sojourn has is the fact that the one-shot, or just the rail, doesn't have to be necessarily one-shot, but usually it is. There is no delay on it. Hanzo telegraphed. He walks slower, you see that he's pulling the arrow. Widow, she has to scope in, right? Sojourn doesn't have that. She has some glow to her gun, but she can hold that and she can do it at full walk speed, right? Excuse me. So it's like, I feel like, I believe I heard this suggestion from Yiro, which was, Sojourn should get a delay on her shots. Essentially, whenever you press the shots, there's a delay for it to charge and then it shoots, right? Similarly to Charge Rifle in Apex Legends, but for those that know it. I believe that the comparison he made was with a gun on Halo, which I don't know, so I cannot talk about it. But apparently there is a railgun in Apex, or rather in Halo, where you have to, when you want to shoot it, there's a small charge up before it, right? And that would not only make it harder to hit, it would also make it so there was more counterplay opportunity. So it's like you would see her actually charging the rail, and then you would be like, okay, now I need to deflect, now I need to walk into cover or something like that. You would be able to peek shoot her a lot better like this, because it would be like, she's charging the rail, hide, right? She would need to be a lot smarter with the way that she uses the railgun, because there would be that difficulty of actually pulling it off, right? Basically Hanzo's bow? Not exactly. Not exactly. Because the moment that she would click it to use it, she wouldn't be able to stop the charge, right?
Unlocks in 10 seconds.
It will be different from Hanzo bow. I have more hours on him on other accounts too. Not like I only have those 1500. Rip.
I am repaired.
Activating self-destruct
You're trying to be like me? You don't have to be like me hours wise, bro. You can play like me, but trying to catch up to me hours wise would be unhealthy. At least in the short term. On the long term, you're probably gonna. Well, I wouldn't say necessarily probably would have more time, but there's a decent chance that you could have more time to play the game than me daily. But like, assuming that, let's say I play 3 hours every day and you play 5 hours every day, it would still take a long time for it to get the same amount of hours. So that, in my opinion at least, it's a kind of stupid way to be like, oh hey, I want to be like you, so I'm gonna match your hours, right? And it would also be unhealthy to try to do so. What really matters is trying to like, oh, I'm gonna learn from this guy and I'm gonna play smart like him and something like that, right? That's what really matters. I think yeah, I'm dead. I thought I was more towards the middle when I wasn't.
Duplicating that.
Yeah, what up, Aaron? How are you doing? How long did it take me to get to GM?
Continue on this path.
I believe maybe a little bit less than 2 years, but like playing on like a good setup and playing consistently, less than a year. But like from buying the game for the first time, close to 2 years. Because when I got my PC and I was actually able to play daily and on good FPS, on a good PC, because I had my own PC instead of having to borrow my sister's PC, I immediately got Platinum Rose in one season and then Master role in the other season, and then I hanged around the low to high Masters for a few seasons before going MA to get faster kills and stuff like that. Oh, she's one. I hate how Genji doesn't have this one shot anymore. Are you gonna tell me that I don't deserve to have this one shot? Come on, I deserve it. I had a perfect combo on her. That kind of stuff is extremely rare, right?
Lost.
Yes, Bruno, I did. I did play SA for 2 years probably, maybe more. And then when I got like high masters, that was like when queues would get extremely long because there aren't enough players in the player base there, right? So wait, misclick. I'm just gonna play around here. These guys can just come back to us. Yeah. When I got to the like low masters, high masters, at first I didn't want to play on high latency because it was obnoxious, but then I ended up, I don't remember why exactly I ended up playing high latency, but I ended up doing, and now it's basically the only thing I do. Because even if theoretically I could find some matches on low latency because of the rank inflation, and then they're actually being GM players, even though they don't deserve to be in GM on SA, the match quality will be extremely low, and that's not enjoyable. And it. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, that you need a challenge to actually improve, right? One of the reasons why I was able to become the person that I am now, right? What are you doing, bro? One of the reasons why I was able to become the player that I am now, and become as good as I am, is because of the challenge of playing high latency. Without it, I would be much worse. I would just be a random GM Genji. Oh, I'm dead to TNT. Just gonna res. Go, Killazon. Nice. That was a very stupid blade. That was a Necro's blade and it failed just like a Necro's blade.
Mistakes. Hello.
But yeah, you need competition to make the. You need alright, not necessarily competition. You need a proper challenge to actually improve. Otherwise, you're not driven to improve. Dark Souls is a series that teaches people a lot about this. Bro, can I hit my shots, please? Nice. Necros roast? I'll roast Necros every single time I can.
Secured.
I love what he does for the community. He inspires so many Genji players to improve, but at the same time, he puts them all on a bad path. And to be fair, it's not really his fault. At least mostly not his fault, because a lot of players just assume that he actually knows, he can teach and just like copy his playstyle and stuff like that, which is their fault, not his. But like VOD review wise, I've watched one of his VOD reviews videos. It wasn't that great. I wouldn't say that it was necessarily bad, but like mostly he does a disservice in like the learning community. He does a really good job getting people to play Genji and getting people excited about the character and improving at the character. And I really enjoyed it when I was getting into it, right? Really enjoyed it when I was getting into it. Like I looked up to him, I tried to play like him and stuff like that, and that was my inspiration back in the day, so I'm thankful for him. Not just like, oh hey, I hate Necros, right? I'm just stating the goods and the bads, right? Especially because nowadays one of the things that tilts me the most is when people are like, oh hey, can you give me Genji tips? Oh hey, you should try watching Necros, he's gonna teach you how to play Genji. And it's like, no, he won't. He will not teach you how to play Genji, he'll teach you how to feed on Genji. You're not gonna be able to learn from him. Even if you have his skills, you're still gonna feed on Genji because that's what he does. Because he plays for clips, right? That is the nature of the way that he plays. So it's like, hey, I'm a perfectly good resource for educational Genji content, right? And even if you don't want to put me as an educational Genji resource, put another actual competent educator, like Spylo, like, I don't know, Iostux or whatever, right? You know? Seems like I'm mostly getting 190 MS games on EU. I have not been forced to play those 210, 240 MS games. Whee!
Victory.
Can be really toxic? Yeah. The toxicity is also a big problem. The amount of modding just makes me not want to watch a stream whenever I open them. And also most of the time I open them, I just see him with like 10 deaths per 10 minutes. I'm just like, bro, stop. Stop trying so hard. Okay, I'm gonna try one competitive match. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully the servers don't crash. If they crash, fuck you, Blizzard. Oh, I'm dropping frames. I'm dropping frames. I played like 6 games on EU, there's nothing wrong. So yeah. I haven't played Dark Souls, and I don't think I will ever will, because to me, the beauty of it is in Sekiro. I bought Sekiro, I play Sekiro, and it's like the deflect mechanic is just, it's just perfect. There's just nothing like it. I just love it so much. It's like a dance. Every fight is like a dance. And it's like at the start when you're playing Sekiro, you don't quite understand it, and it's like, it's rough. Which I guess you would say that the same for like Dark Souls games and stuff. But once you understand it, just like, it just feels different. It's just different. Just so good. Like the best combat system in any game I have ever played and probably ever will play. Unless they release Sekiro 2 or a DLC. But I believe they announced that they won't release a DLC. The story of Sekiro allows for a Sekiro 2 to come out. And I would love it. But I don't know if they ever will. Elden Ring has some stuff that Sekiro has, but like I really just want my sword and be able to deflect stuff. It's just so good. One thing that kind of reminds me of it is like parries in what's the game? Dead Cells. I've been playing Dead Cells a lot lately, but that's just like parries work like they work in Dead Cells in a lot of games, so it's not like something crazy. But like any kind of deflect that is instantaneous and is high skill, high reward just feels so good, right? Yeah, and that's the thing. The thing that he's talking about is just stupid, because it's not like the best Genji players in the world, which is definitely not Necros, right? Because even if you're trying to actually argue that Genji is in the competition, you have to remember that he's not a top contenders Genji. I'm sorry, he's not. He's probably towards the bottom, and I don't even have to look at the other one to say it, because the way that he plays just doesn't work that high level. He doesn't even work in rank very well. And also Overwatch League. A lot of Overwatch League Genjis, even without that much practice, just like flex players in general, so for example Kevster, they just humiliate Necros, right? So he isn't even in the argument, but like, they don't play like pussies like Necros is trying to say, as you talked about, right? It's just that they are smart about the moment that they want to engage or not. I don't know if it does it for content or not, but this idea of like this binary state of Genji where either Sniper Genji poking from your backline, sniping 30-40 meters away from the enemy team, or just hard engaging with both cooldowns is stupid, as if there's no nuance to it. What I usually talk about, and this is very important for Genji's gameplay flow, is closing the gap and saving your cooldowns, right? So instead of me just walking main and just like boom, and if I don't get the kill here, I fail, right? What server is this? What is it? Wait, oh yeah, it's just the extra ping that has in practice range. I might flank around, take my time, wait for the fight to be meaningful, right? Think about all of the positioning and timing stuff that is related to it. And once the actual moment to dive in is, I can actually dive in and not use my cooldown. So now, even if I fail to get the damage, oh, I'm choking, you can get out, right? There's nothing about being a pussy about it. And this whole discussion about, oh hey, you're a pussy for playing like this, or you're a pussy for acting like that, or all the other kind of stuff is just stupid. This is very much I wouldn't necessarily say this directly from, but it's definitely derived from the toxic masculinity mentality, which is just extremely bad, because a lot of people that look up to content creators, right? Content creators are role models. They might not want it, but they are role models. This is why oftentimes I wasn't streaming in this time that I wasn't posting videos, right? Because I didn't want to tilt on stream, because I'm aware that I'm a role model. So if I stream, I don't really like tilting on stream. I want to be a positive figure, right? And like spreading that kind of like stupid stuff to teenage boys and stuff like that just does a really just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, right? It's just doing them a disfavor. I don't know if that's a word or not. I don't remember, but yeah, it's like instead of putting those people in the right track and just like being like, oh hey, because it's like, what is the idea of masculinity and femininity? I don't know if, I mean, I know masculinity is the correct word. I don't know if femininity is the counterpart to it. But like, what does it mean to be masculine, right? A lot of people think, and this is really, really toxic, a lot of people think that to be masculine, you cannot show weakness. And that's completely wrong. A lot of, I don't want to delve into such heavy topics on stream, to be honest. But like, a lot of men don't go to the psychologist because they think that showing emotions is weakness, and so they suffer alone, right? They suffer alone instead of sharing that with others, and that's extremely, extremely bad. It's so stupid. It's completely fine. It's natural for you to feel emotion, for you to cry at times, right? Awkward did a stupid tweet like this at time, which was talking about like that men shouldn't cry or something like that, and SVB discussed the idea or something like that. Awkward is also a really bad example. I guess obviously much worse. I shouldn't compare Necros and Awkward, but like in this sense, Necros did something very similar to Awkward, although not to the same degree, right? But yeah, Awkward uses that kind of like stuff, that Andrew Tate style, to bait interactions. And I honestly find it pretty disgusting. Like, yes, it worked for him, it gives him the viewership that he needs to make a living, but you're dropping your moral standards to extremely low and doing a disfavor to the community by doing it through such means, right? You could join Overwatch League as a console player? I doubt it. Because console just has a... It just limits you to a way that you cannot compete to the highest level. You can be very good at console, a lot better than people actually think you can. People that don't know console, but I don't think the best console players can compete with contenders players. I mean, I believe that there are console players in contenders, but I don't think that they would compete in an Overwatch League level. Maybe there could be created like a console league or something like that, but yeah, that would be about it. I think that the console and PC should be separate separate areas. I think that every game that tries to mess of the two together makes it really, really weird, especially when you have like really strong aim assists like Apex Legends, where some of the best aimers in the world actually play on console because the aim assist is that strong. So even though they can aim really well with the mouse, the aim assist is so good that they give up on that power and they actively nerf themselves aim-wise because the aim assist will more than make up for it, right?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Okay, I'm playing ranked now. I'm sorry I missed a lot of chat because it was just ranting and ranting and ranting. But now I'm on ranked, so I wanna focus. First, we're gonna take some space. I'm just gonna help my team shoot shield for a bit so we can take some space. And then I'll probably dash to rotate. Maybe somewhere like my tracer is. Take an angle. Careful for the Sojourn. I don't want to burn my deflect too early because I need my deflect to be able to hold the areas here. Need to reload. I'll pressure Sigma again. He has too many resources and I want to help my Sigma walk. Hopefully we'll take some space here. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, unfortunate. I was just thinking about engaging. I was gonna do a soft engage on either the backline or the DPS because they were split. But yeah, our slow taking of space is working. We have point control now, so we should have a good fight here. They might have a recontest, but this should be fine for us. We are in a pretty commanding position. I'll even help cap point. Also, let me turn off the AC, it's getting too cold.
Objective A captured. Escort
Helden sterben nicht.
There's a Cassidy now. I'm just getting heavily pocketed in there. We're just free pushing point for now. Oris is kind of feeding.
What is that melody?
I'll just take my time with shots because I don't have many. And also because rushing my shots doesn't really help me. Nice.
Lost to the cosmos. Burning brighter than a supernova.
Okay, let me focus now. I wanna be top. I could maybe push points, but I wanna be top. I wanna contest the Hanzo and stuff. I don't know why I'm flicking so much, but I just feel like flicking, I guess. Can maybe find a flank on this Hanzo. It's winnable. Play live. She's gonna res. Nice. Nice. Perfect. That was great. My tracer did a really good play there because I wasn't camping res. And then I got a really good kill on the Pharah. My tank killed the person that was points. Perfect. Okay. They're pushing up. Okay, I'll leave them. Because honestly I don't have that much to set up for right now. Oh, that's so sad. Herself. I'll try to force her though. And then move back to payload. I have a Sonic arrow on us. They should be close to Pharah ult. Play around the cover, try to deny them these positions, and hands over state of welcome. He didn't get the support he needed for it. Okay, the thing is, the Kiriko has to help both the Orisa and the Hanzo, while the Mercy is stuck on the Pharah, right? Force that, which is good. They might be looking for a barrage. I don't think we're gonna be able to cap here. I'm gonna start rotating back. Okay. We have no supports, so yeah, we're kind of screwed here. I'll just kite back. Beat Sima's Genji. I can't quite talk about the matchup right now, but I'm sure someone in chat can help you. Oh, I did not notice I believe that there was a Sonic arrow, right? Yeah. You can also ask the question on Discord. That would probably be the best place to put questions right now because I'm gonna be focused on the ranked game.
What is that
I need to mark this. Pharah, no. I just no-ragged the dash on her, unfortunately. We got the kill, I don't mind dying there. You don't have to force yourself to 1v1s though. You can like play in a way that you're not committed, so like if you need to disengage you can, and if it's a good moment to like commit to the kill because you have a good chance of killing, then you commit, right? There is a lot of nuance that exists. Oh, rip. Did I get true tapped by the Kirk or did I get headshot by the Hanzo? I'm not sure. Oh, rip. I got body shot by the Hanzo and true shot by the Kirk. Oh. Okay, Blade. I'm not quite sure what ults they have, but I'm assuming they have a lot. Need to be careful with Sonic. I don't know where if there's a Sonic around. To take away these positions from them. Wait, it didn't blow up, really? I'm surprised. I need to receive a little bit more healing because I'm the primary way to contest high ground. So if I get enabled, I can really contest the high ground really well, but I'm not getting enabled.
Engage this enemy.
Ah, I was so close. I was so close. That was such a good deflect. He was 1 HP. I did hit the dash. It was just actually 1 HP, bro. Genji doesn't need to flank all the time. There is nuance. There are times to poke, time to off angle, time to flank. Ursa is probably looking for ult here. Bro, that damage hurts. Okay, nice. Pharah might look for a barrage here. Because she can kill even through the tree. Okay. I'm gonna be watching the Pharah because she can just play this area and try to barrage us once we come out of the choke. Kiriko is flanking us, no? I believe so, yeah. Wait, where is the Kiriko? Here. Okay. Nice. Hanzo should be dead. Yep. So now we're gonna probably be able to cap on overtime. I believe they have Pharah ult. The Pharah is waiting to use cooldowns to dash in aggressively. And I got my deflect forced, unfortunately. In fact, I might even be dead. Nice. I don't even need to force something on the Hanzo. I have a really strong off angle on the Orisa. Force cooldowns, play safe. She's the lowest hanging fruit. I'm not even gonna force an engage here. Just play safe. I'm not gonna touch. And yeah. I guess I was overly scared of the Pharah Mercy because we have Widow, we have good defensive positions too, so we can play far away from her, force her into the open. We have Bab. Right?
Switching sides.
Mercy got sniped.
Throw them into my web.
Okay, I don't think I'll be able to catch up to chat, so I'll just give up on it.
We're in for a smooth ride, right?
That's something that I need to get better at as a streamer. Just realizing that as the channel grows and more and more people watch the chat, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with every conversation and help answer every question and stuff like that, and just be fine with that.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
Are they playing Ana Bap? Reaper? Question mark? Nice. Here, the name of the game is Denying. Denying, and maybe if they actually manage to come through, I might do a rotation backlane above the train or something. Reaper's flanking around, which is marked from him. But he's getting pocket. I could try to mark him, but honestly I feel like it's too much trouble at this point, going all the way there. I'm giving up a really strong play in the form of this. Look, even though I have massively failed the play, I'm still getting value by forcing these guys. Pay attention to me. I force sleep, I force nade. I'm gonna take the mini so my supports they're not forced to heal me. That Sojin should be dead. And now we should be fine.
An enemy here. Swimming with firelight.
Oh, hello. Hoi. Hello. Hello there.
I'm on Genji now, no more Soj. You're getting your deflect forced way too early, bro. He got off angled, so he didn't react in time to the pressure. I was not expecting that much pressure, right? Because he didn't know I was there. That's why he doesn't lamp. He's not gonna kill me. I have 3 over health. Yeah, I'm trying to be very careful, because I don't want to die here. The stagger is nice, but me dying is really bad for our team. Her dying is just, okay, nice. Plus 10 seconds, maybe. Something like that. I'm really just playing my life. I'll actually provide our team. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna provide my team with an off angle, but the Orisa can't hide from all of our damage. But I guess the Orisa can just hide from all of our damage. Is Genji actually coming here? No.
No one can hide from my sight.
60 seconds remaining.
Oh.
Show me what you're made of.
Oh, thank you. I actually appreciate that because if I go for the mega, I'm really out of the fight. The double kill for him because the Darius is gonna die and the Reaper has no cooldowns. Or help. Alright, health.
30 seconds remaining.
They used Nano already. I'm not sure what's the most important thing for me to do with this blade. Other than, of course, kill supports, right?
10 seconds
The desired result.
Oh. Yeah, I forced the blade. I didn't need to. I should have waited longer. Besides, the annoying thing was that I didn't see the Ana. What I really wanted to go on was the Ana, but I didn't know if she had already rotated and I didn't see, or if she was hanging back and I didn't want to spend the time to actually look at her and find her, which was my bad.
stop the payload.
I then tried to go on the Kiriko, didn't try to play around the Suzu. If I did, I would probably have been able to get the kill. Okay, poke him out, so he's not really dangerous anymore. Actually, he's getting pocket, so he might be able to flank. I'm not gonna risk my life.
I require healing.
And yeah, you can see the two Reapers
No
now
one can hide from my sight.
in a kind of awkward situation. Genji's not getting out. Why are you trying so hard? Actually, maybe you're just the goats. Maybe you're just gonna solo kill 3 in the middle of 4.
Stop the payload, you imbecile.
The barrier cannot withstand much more.
You're not gonna kill me though, bro.
I am ready.
On my way.
Enemy my sight.
Orisa is lowest hanging fruit, she just dies. The Orisa is clueless, and now this Kiriko is trying to help, but she will die.
60 seconds.
I'm not trying harder than I need to, right? That's the... On defense you get to do, that's because you're holding such powerful positions, right? So I barely die on defense and I'm just farming a bunch, right? I did have some stupid deaths on attack that I could have reduced, but like, my KD on defense is crazy, right?
Actuating the barrier.
It's like 16, even, actually I think it's like 17 or 18 and 2 on defense.
They don't have much time left.
Life protects life.
Oh, he's getting the kills, huh? Damn.
10 seconds.
Oh, I cancelled it. Killer, killer. Nice. It's fine. As long as you trade, see, look at where the payload is.
No one can
Wait, did they see 9? They see 9. Nice.
Victory.
Nice. Serious. How new to the game are you? Or how new to Genji are you? Because I'm assuming you're relatively new, right? And from what I remember, you were talking about being relatively new. Oh yeah, that was a really good deflect on the Widow. I don't agree with how aggro he is playing here, but I guess that we just didn't punish him. Alrighty. I believe this should put us back in top 500. Actually, you know what? Since I'm playing on you, that's probably not gonna put me back in top 500. Is it? Because now I'm competing for a different leaderboard, am I not? I believe so. I believe so, which is funny. Huh. Okay. Anyways, about Genji tricks. How much time do you have on Genji? Let me check one thing real quick. Okay. 123 hours on Genji? Oh, you have a lot of them. Participate in Overwatch CS? I don't know. I haven't even watched the video on it, so I don't even know what it is really. So yeah, I need to first watch the video to know. I'll be able to talk about it after I do, which is probably gonna be after I have dinner, which is gonna be soon. What would I consider a lot of time? Who knows? Not like that really matters, honestly. Does it? No essay? Yeah, I figured. But what I would say, serious, the best suggestion I have is watch my recent streams, my most recent streams. Because on this one I was having server issues, so I was trying to fix them, and it seems like you have solved them. But on the last streams I wasn't, so those streams I'm gonna be cutting them and publishing some of those games as like videos, like educational videos. But like if you don't want to wait, I would highly recommend watching the most recent streams that I did. Let me see, what's the name of them? The educational top 500 ranked ones, and I believe the best high latency Genji player returns too. Those are that I did in January of 2024. Watch those. They have a lot of games that I did a lot of commentary on, that will help you with a lot of the things that you talked about. So yeah, you can find the because I leave the streams unlisted after I finish them, right? So you can find them on the live streams VODs playlist, right? So go to the playlist tab on my channel and then go and watch those from there, right? You're gonna have to scroll all the way down, find those last 3, I guess now 4 streams, and play those most recent ones, ignoring this one, right? And those have a lot of ranked games that you can learn a lot from. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me this stream. I really need to go to the bathroom and eat. I'm hungry. So one thing that I will do, I'm losing frames, which is unfortunate. One thing that I will do, I've been forgetting to do this, but if you want to watch more educational content, obviously if you're new to the channel, check out more of my videos. But if you don't really have videos from me that you haven't watched or anything like that, let's do a raid. Why not? I don't necessarily need to have like to be on Twitch to do a raid. We can just do a raid by all jumping into a channel, right? And just like just going there and raiding them and giving them more viewers and stuff like that, right? So yeah, I think that would be fun. If you like educational content, you'll definitely like Spylo. I'll definitely love watching Spylo content. So yeah, I would say go. I'll post the link here soon. Go there with the hashtag. Here, let me do it. Hashtag poke raid. This is what we're gonna send in chat, right? So everyone copy paste this. Have this ready to post in his chat, and everyone go here. This is the link, right? We're all gonna go there now, post that there, and watch him. And, you know, give him a follow, watch his content, he makes a lot of educational content. And yeah, I'll be seeing you all in the next stream. Bye bye everyone, hope you enjoyed there.